Okay, name 10 European countries. I'd probably name 10 before I got to Greece.
Name 10 European countries.
No. I'm not going to do it. I'm very afraid I can't name 10.
I don't know how many there are.
Name 10.
I'm very afraid I can't name 10.
Name 10 between you.
Spain, Italy,
Come on.
Portugal.
Yeah.
You got it.
You did.
What about what's the one with the mushrooms?
Amsterdam.
Is that a country, Amsterdam?
No, it's not a country. No, it's Holland, right? No, I don't even know. Is it Holland?
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, it's Holland.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't know that at all.
Let's go.
How about the Netherlands? Do you know this country?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, could I point
the
to it
Netherlands isn't a
Could
country.
I point to it on a map?
The Netherlands.
That's a joke. There's no way that's a country. What's up? Welcome back to Darkly Mode, the business comedy podcast where I talk to comedians about business, entrepreneurship, money, tech, stuff like that. I've got a full panel today. Super excited about this episode. To my right, I got Sean Millea. You probably know him. Millea. The A is silent. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the E is silent.
I never really thought about it, to be honest.
Sean Millea.
Yeah.
Probably know him from YouTube and TikTok, but also a very good stand-up comedian. You've opened for Tim Dillon, doing a lot of work there. Got Andre Freitas.
The Freitas, yeah.
De Freitas, yeah. Open for Russell Peters, open for Elijah Schlesinger, open for Jim Gaffigan. That's cool. And George Zacharopoulos.
Nailed it.
Let's go.
Nailed it.
Millea. Remember, Millea was hard.
Millea.
Zacharopoulos nailed it.
Wow,
Yeah.
you got the foreigners.
Yeah.
But you couldn't crack the New Jersey
Well,
guy.
I missed your day.
Yeah, you missed the did.
Yeah. Come on.
Which gives it gravitas.
I know. Yeah. It sounds it sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it sounds posher.
Yeah. Open for Jim Jeffries, TJ Miller, been on BBC One.
Yep.
George.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
That's who you are.
And you nailed the name. This is big for me.
Yeah, I think it's because of Giannis. Giannis has given me the practice. You know what I mean? You're Greek, right?
Who's Giannis? Yeah, of course. Can you? Yeah. Great guess.
Yeah.
Giannis is his neighbor.
Giannis, the basketball player. Yeah.
Oh, Giannis is a Kumbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
Oh, you. I thought you were just joking about not knowing who I was talking about. Okay.
He knows a lot of Giannis.
Yeah.
I know.
You're like, Giannis is my buddy.
Yeah, I was like, who's Giannis?
Which Giannis? That was like me saying, like, yeah, that's because of James. You know.
Yeah. I'm like, you said Giannis. I'm like, do we have a common?
Yeah. If you said James, we wouldn't have assumed you're talking about LeBron.
I gotcha. Like when we say Giannis in the US, like we mean one person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Giannis is like your John. Got it.
Yeah, and the Kumbo isn't even a Greek name.
It isn't.
No, it's a Nigerian name.
Oh, well, see, I thought it was Greek and I was like, that in my mind gave me practice.
It would be Giannis Adetokounmpo.
Or maybe it was just the confidence of it was just the confidence.
You're a very confident man.
I just came into your name hard and fast.
And you've nailed it.
And that's how you like it.
Yeah, thank you. That's how I do like it.
I have a buddy named Yorgos.
I think we are.
Name.
Can you guys give us?
That's how you pronounce his name, brother. Yorgos.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I did do
This is no, you don't have. George is fine, but this is.
Oh, your name is Yorgos.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. How did you just guess it?
No, I was just saying
friend,
I was just like, I have a buddy named Yorgos, like randomly inserted that, hoping it would spark something, and it did.
Nice.
Your name is Yorgos.
Yorgos is like the name in Greek. But when I moved to England to study, I was like, those idiots are never going to get George Zacharopoulos. That's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm like, at least make it George. And then because it's the same saint, Saint George, the Saint Yorgos, the same dude.
Yeah.
So I just switched it to George, and then it stuck. But when I introduce myself to Greek people, I say Yorgos. Like, this is.
He's like, this is crazy.
Nobody's
told me
used
my
to it
name
now. It's an easy name, Yorgos.
I always thought you should go back to your original name.
Yorgos?
You shouldn't.
You would stand out, George.
Because what you did is like when Asians move. They get like a westernized name.
Yeah,
That's
my
what
name
you've
is
done.
Jeremy.
They're like, I am Charlie.
Yeah,
And you're like, are you?
I don't think your name's Charlie.
Plus, Yorgos is easy. It's not like too hard to say.
No, Yorgos.
Well, as you get famous, everybody will know about Yorgos then.
You could be the Yorgos.
I could be the Giannis of.
You could be the
Yorgos.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right.
There you go. All right, cool. So, theme for today's conversation is impulse buys.
Yeah.
All right, what's the impulse buy for you guys? Like, what's like the crack that you're like, I shouldn't do this, but you keep going back to it anyway? It could be crack.
Mainly crack.
It's crack. Your crack is crack.
I do a lot of like random tattoos. Like
you have no tattoos that I can see.
I've got a few, but
you just keep them all in the trunk.
So I would say by impulse is like I've done tattoos.
Impulse buying tattoos is crazy.
Like on first dates, right? So I've had them lasered off.
You're like movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that's very much an impulse buy that I got on a date.
You've impulse bought so many tattoos. You've had some lasered off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the craziest impulse buy I've ever heard. Like most people are like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll buy some big red, and you're like, nah, tattoos.
Yeah, and then the laser will end up costing so much more than the tattoo because I'm always like trying to find the deal.
Are you usually like not all the way in your right state of mind when you impulse buy these tattoos on your first dates?
Well, I think so, but just looking at it historically, I suppose not.
No, I mean, like, are you inebriated in some kind of way?
Yeah, it's like we're having a great date.
Right.
And I'm like, this is the one.
Does she get a tattoo? Is it a his and hers thing?
Both times that they've gotten a tattoo and it was their first ever tattoo.
No. Oh, that's why you did it. Because you're like, oh, you don't have a tattoo? Like, let's get you
one together. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be there right there with you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about marketing.
My name is De Freitas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. That is a weird one. Weirdest impulse buy I've ever heard. You got one to top that? Or are you going to say it's Big Red?
Dating apps. I'll drop.
Oh yeah.
I'll drop. Yeah, I have material about it, but just candidly, I'll drop a couple bands on some Tinder boosts
Boosts.
Hinge. It's just.
Dude, that makes sense to me though. You're just like increasing your prospects.
Yeah.
His is a more. You guys are doing the same thing. You're trying to increase your chances of getting some. His is just a little more targeted, and yours is like more of a.
Yeah. It feels
you're just trying to fill the top of the pipeline,
Kind of, or like it feels like porn, or like
right.
Yeah, I don't know what it feels like, but it definitely when you pay for dating apps, they work a lot.
It's like
better.
gambling.
It's
like gambling.
Well, what do you mean? What does that mean? They work better.
Like you get more matches.
Yeah, like if I buy a Tinder boost. By the way, I've deleted the apps. I've deleted the apps.
Are you taking man now? Is that why?
No, because
like in case
I
my
need
girl
to be
watches
banned from them. Like you could ban yourself from a gambling app.
Yeah.
Because it's a similar. But yeah, because so like if I buy a Tinder boost, like you'll get like 1 like a day, 2 likes a day. If I buy a boost, I'll get like 30 likes in 30 minutes, and then possibly even more. And then it's like, okay, so if I spend $10, a bunch of women I can match with.
Yeah.
So so I'm like,
and $10 is pretty light.
Does the boost somehow boost your profile in a way that is like
it shows it to more people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Got it.
Why don't you get the paid subscription when you can just have the annual paid subscription and then
I've done it all.
Dude, he works at Tinder. He works at Tinder. He's upselling you right now.
I remember being on the on the
paid subscription
on the dating app.
Yeah.
And then when I was single, I would put the boost on, but because he gave me like 1 a week for free, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, right?
You get a free
and
boost
then you pray, and then you have to like go on Reddit. They go, when is the best time? He said you have to boost yourself.
You're like looking
at 6:30 on Sunday nights because that's when people are chilling out in the house, and you get the most effective.
Or at 2 a.m. on Friday, because I'm like, this is like the desperate want to have sex right now people. So, listen, I've done the math.
If you match with somebody 2:30 a.m. on a Friday, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know what's up.
Is it 2:30 a.m. Thursday to Friday or Friday to Saturday?
Well, that I think if it's 2:30 a.m., there's a possibility.
Any day.
Yeah, Well, yeah, maybe.
Oh, look, if it's a Wednesday, it's
it's a little less
that's
likely.
just an insomnia.
Because work, you don't want them to have work the next day. You don't want to have work the next day.
No, you wouldn't want to date people that are employed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also
it's the worst.
The 2:30 a.m. It's never like you're never not like stooping to a level that you don't like you're just kind of like
you're okay.
They're stooping too. Like we're both meeting up. Like we don't want to do this.
Do you think like the 2:30 Wednesday person is less shameful than the 2:30 Friday person?
2:30 Wednesday.
Well, they might be. The 2:30 Wednesday might be
more shameful.
Hey,
because they might be sober.
I don't mean to discredit that. I'm also on at 2:30 on Wednesday,
like
so I don't mean to like trash anybody. Yeah. But
Yeah, because they might be sober. 2:30 Wednesday,
I'm high on Tinder at least. So I'm.
It is like once you hit that point of being like, I'm okay playing a volume game. I'm okay playing a quantity game, not a quality game.
I mean, you just throw out a bunch of likes but that's why I end up deleting it too, because I'll have a bunch of matches that I don't interact with.
It's funny that they give you 1 free boost a week. Like they're using the drug dealer strategy.
Yeah, and
they're like, just get a little, just try it.
It is like drugs because the moment you press the boost button, Then there's like a counter, like starts like counting down, and then it shows, and then it's like this like little bubbles pop up when it goes. This person has liked you. This person has just a photograph with a like.
Yeah,
and like you got a like from this photograph and this one, and they pop up. And now I'm in Vegas.
Yeah,
it is like
and you're getting shoved up.
It's like being like at the slots, you know.
Yeah,
where the lights come up and it's like 30 minutes, and then it's like and then it says, on these 30 minutes, you have to swipe as much as possible to like increase your chances. So you're sitting there, you're like, fuck it, I've got 30 minutes to swipe,
like
and the
an
bubbles
addict.
come up, and then you're like, and then you just end up with like 7 likes at the end of the half hour, right?
No, definitely. There's times where I'll get a bunch and there's times where I'll
described.
get nothing. Yeah, and also, and it's the thing that's like makes it more like a slot machine or a casino. What like is just not only you getting the likes, but their photos are like them in bikinis on a beach.
Oh yeah, no,
which I don't. Again, I'll make myself look as best I can.
I'll
too,
put myself in a bikini on the beach.
Yeah, but it's like this would have been porn in the 70s. It would have been in a magazine, and now it's just on Tinder. And but again, I get it.
Do you have pictures of you on stage?
I haven't. Sometimes it seems like that can like make they're like worried.
They're like, let me give you a joke. Yeah,
that or they're like, are you gonna like? They're worried that you're gonna like do bits about them on stage.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. You're like, no, I just talk about the general broad Tinder experience.
Yeah, the mass. Yeah, the hive mind of Tinder.
This is, do you know, so this is actually like, I'm not trying to be Mr. like, oh, I get a listen from this because that's what I always do. But I tell companies that have like a really, really great product and they're like, oh, we just have a hard time marketing it, but it's really good once people try it. They like always want it. I'm like, well, then you need to use the put it in their mouth strategy, which is like, if you are selling chocolate, then you just want to put it in people's mouths and then they'll probably buy it, right?
Right.
Not the same with dating.
Put it in their mouth strategy.
I've got a great product, kind of put it in your mouth. Say,
I only ever used dating apps once, and I'm banned because I used to use it to market my show. So I'd go to town and like my bio was literally just like my event. And then like my photo was my poster and I just swipe on everybody, like both genders, whatever, like swipe. And then people would just message me like, sorry, are you here to date or to like promote your show?
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I'm open to both, but mainly. And then eventually I got a message them like, yeah, we're going to ban you because you're just trying to sell things. Like, dude, I had a show when I showed up and I was like, hey, who's here from whatever the app
from
was?
Tinder.
There was like 8 people.
Really? That's cool that it worked. Yeah.
Didn't you say, I think, was it you? You catfished some people into coming to a show, right?
Oh,
it's not him, but another story.
Okay. It's a different comic or something?
I have
was
one.
It you?
Well, it was like
Is it you?
Yeah, I do the bit where originally I was catfished and then I like no.
It
was based on truth, but like the end of it was just somebody in the crowd that was like
happened to actually be
no, he was just like with me.
Oh, okay.
Like
he was like, trying to play into it.
Yeah, because I said like, because basically I got catfished allegedly. This girl, her Instagram was in the Tinder bio, and so we were chatting. So I followed the real one, and then she was like, "No, I don't." You
followed the girl on Instagram that you had been.
Well, we were talking, and it was in her bio, like her Instagram handle.
Oh, okay.
So
you weren't like creeping.
No.
You were just maybe like 2 out of 10 creeping.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's what I wouldn't say creep. I would say the natural order of yeah. But then the girl was like, "Oh, I don't have a Tinder or whatever." So, but then the joke was like, I realized that's a good intro on Instagram, is just being like, saying like.
So you started DMing girls on Instagram.
I matched with you on Tinder. It's like, I'm not on Tinder.
Just play the numbers game though. Yeah.
And then like the bit was that the girl was like, "Oh, that's creepy. Can you send me a picture of the profile?"
Yeah.
So then I had to make a profile of her. And that's when I started getting likes and inviting them to shows or whatever.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then the guy in the crowd was like, "That's him," and I was like, "Oh, really? That's crazy." And then I just edited the clip. People believed it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
So you made a profile of the girl.
Yeah, you made
just.
Yeah, he
I didn't do any of that. That was all me. Like this.
He was doing
what would happen, but
he was doing some cold outreach on Instagram and saying, "Hey, I saw you on."
I didn't do that either. I didn't do that. That's where I think in real life, girls like that would be too much. That would be weird. It was like, "Hey, I saw you on Tinder." That would be like,
or like you were saying, we matched, right?
But I had that at a show where I just asked, and there was like 7 people.
Well, yeah, but at least they knew that they weren't there to be on a date with you. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Like
think
just
so.
girls that were like, "Oh, when's he gonna come over?"
Yeah.
But
Why is he up there on that stage this whole time?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, well, come down. Someone must have said it, and I would be like, yeah, come down to the show, whatever. So maybe, I don't know, but maybe there's like quite a few people that thought, oh, you just invited me to come to the show. I don't know.
I'm special.
It was pretty funny when like 7 people went, yeah, I'm here with it. And I was like, well, it works.
Yeah, that's cool. But then you got banned, so it worked
Then
once.
I got banned.
Yeah.
It worked once. Yeah, I'm like,
promoting the
I'm
show on
out.
Tinder work. What about you? Okay, we're impulse buys. Is it? I mean,
Yorgos.
Yorgos.
Sorry, unless you prefer.
No, I'm really enjoying this.
Cool.
Impulse buys. I buy video games. Like
any video
If there's
game?
like a deal
Or like, do
on
you-
the PlayStation Network,
Okay.
I'll just buy the video game because I'm thinking.
You're like obsessed with deals. Everything we've heard is like, if you go on Reddit and they tell you the time in which you can get the most free
He's
boost,
maximizing.
and then you're like, the deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love the
You're one of
deal.
those people who like.
This is an entrepreneurial business podcast.
Yeah.
Like, guys, don't
Just give deals.
Don't be idiots. Don't pay full price for anything. This is bad business.
Yeah.
You've never sounded more Greek than be like, this is bad business. You don't pay for flights.
Have you ever dated somebody or like met somebody who like they buy stuff and you're like, why'd you buy that? And they're like, well, because it was on sale. And you're like, the fuck? Like, why? That's not actually a reason to buy it. Though.
I've dated a very,
And you're like that guy. You're like, yeah, because it was on sale. I bought it.
yeah, but it's of course it's things I like also.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
You don't buy like a horse when it's on sale or something like that.
But is there horses on sale?
Sorry, let's examine it.
There are horses on
Sorry,
sale.
I didn't understand. I thought you said, did you ever buy a whore on sale? And I'm like, what?
She's like
That's a mad question.
she's like, use promo code Yorgos
Yeah.
for 20%.
I've heard
Although
things about Greece,
if there was a place that could happen, is Vegas is like the amount of people that literally have business cards for everything that
Yeah.
they're handing them out. It's like, we were at the
Last night?
yeah, we were at this strip club. And literally all the bouncers had like, all the staff had their own business cards for like whatever their side hustles were. They're like, you ever need anything for this? You ever need anything for that? And I'm like, wow, this is.
Or Uber drivers. Like, you ever have an Uber driver be like, here's my business card. And he's like, if you need a roof or if you need a car or if you need like a lap dance, I'm your guy. You know, like it's just got everything on there. It's a bullet list.
I
I gotta respect that.
I was in a dive bar last night.
Uh-huh.
After the strip club.
Yeah.
And then we're talking to this guy, and at the end of the night, he gave me his business card.
Mm-hmm.
And his business card is private jet hire. I'm like,
You're like,
I think I don't
he's like, you look
understand.
like a guy who could use a private jet.
Yorgos, I
Is
mean,
there a deal on private jets?
But are there private jets for sale?
what strip club?
We went to the peppermint, the
I don't know.
the after party.
The pepper. He's. Oh no, I
didn't
don't know any. I don't know
Oh,
any of them. I was just
that's
asking.
why
you
somebody
know,
asked me if I went to
Is
the.
this skunk fest like a after party?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see you there tonight.
There's it's again tonight.
It's every
Yeah,
day.
it's every night.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tell you
Yeah.
something. I don't really like strip clubs, but this one, I'll tell you something. This one, the girls really liked me on this one. They all were talking to me like I was a big hit. Very friendly people. And I thought that like maybe sometimes I get insecure about the way I look.
Did they
but
give
in
you a
that
discount?
in that strip club, I would say that I was probably the best looking man in the strip. All the girls were talking to me.
So you'll
All
be
of
back
them.
tonight.
All the
them.
girls.
All of the game, like, hey honey, how are you? How's your night? I'm like, they are very friendly. Americans are very friendly. I am killing it in this strip club. Man, if I was single, I'll be taking all of them home. Like, baby, the 10 girls hit on me tonight. And they were wearing practically nothing. They were ready for it.
Yeah,
It was
it's
crazy.
That's what they do there.
Yeah.
They always
Yeah.
do. They always do that at strip
Money,
clubs.
Man, I would hate to be like an idiot who is approached for their money and other looks.
Did they give you discounts?
They
They give you a promo code?
What do you mean promo code?
It's the way to get a discount. Like if you're shopping online, you put in a promo code.
For what? Do you think they wanted money out of me?
Anything. They weren't even. They didn't even want your money.
I don't think so. I think it was just wanting my code. Like, look at this.
Yeah,
I know
that's
what
true.
I now know.
Like it. Yeah.
All the girls would. I hope they were.
You could save them. You could save all.
they
of
were,
them.
yeah, I hope they were not there for my money. Like I hope that it wasn't transactional.
No,
Yeah.
I think your personality.
No, I think
really
it was mostly
shone
your
through
personality.
that people were like,
Yeah.
that the girls that were like, wow, I got to talk to this Greek man.
Have you heard about Yorgos?
Yeah,
Yorgos is hot right now.
dude, the word is spreading, and it was spreading around the girls because they were all just one.
They were
would
talking
get
about him
up,
to you.
and then the other one would sit down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go tonight. I'm gonna say I know Yorgos. I'm gonna see if
They're gonna be like, can you
But
They're
there's one of the
Just-
one of the
just-
bouncers is Greek. So they started speaking Greek to each other. So all of a sudden it's like the best thing I think the best thing in the world is like when you are abroad and you find somebody from your country, they're like, we don't know each other, but we're taken care of.
Instantly best
You know,
friends.
like there is like, hey, there's another one of us.
Yeah.
That's cool.
People get really, so people are very supportive.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, I always get like, it doesn't matter where I'm in the world. Like Portuguese people always come out. I've had people come out with scarves.
Yeah.
With like the national team's jersey. They're so stoked that there's like one of us is out there.
That's cool.
So then when you go to a bar and they're like, well, Portuguese, whatever. They're like, you Portuguese? Oh man, let me take care of anything you need.
That's
right?
cool.
And it was the same. Like,
Yeah, it was very funny because it was like the protected area where the artists were.
Yeah.
But we just arrived there. We don't know anybody, right? So we were outside trying to like see who's who, how to like talk to people, whatever. And then we're there, and then the bouncer was protecting the area. So we said, hey, we're the artists, we're here, this is the party. Then he goes in, he talks to a couple of people. They look at us and they go, no. As in, we don't know these guys. So this guy, the bouncer, bounces us off the party. And then later on, when TJ came, and TJ was the guy that we know, and he walks in, and they go, yeah, come in, of course, we know this guy. And TJ goes, they're with me. And the guy, and TJ says, this is George. He's the best Greek comedian and, one of the best European comedians. And the guy goes, you're Greek? I'm like, yeah. And then he starts talking Greek, saying, my brother, I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I should have known. Anything you want. I'm your guy. Please tell me. Anything. Anything. I was like, this is tomorrow. I'm cashing in on this.
Can you say that in Greek? I want to see what it sounded like.
He was saying, φίλε μου, συγγνώμη, μεγάλα, his Greek wasn't great, so he was, so I'm going to say it wrong.
We could tell. We could tell. Yeah.
He was saying,
we all knew.
Μεγάλο, συγγνώμη, φίλε μου, ό,τι θέλεις, εγώ, έλα σε μένα. Είσαι Έλληνα, συγγνώμη, δεν ήξερα, ό,τι θέλεις. Ποτά, θα σου, ό,τι θέλεις, εδώ πέρα, κάθε μέρα.
I love how engaged you are in this. You're like, yeah.
This is
totally.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm just listening. I'm like,
I know exactly
if you
what
had
you're
asked me, if you quizzed me and said what language was that, I would have had no idea.
I wouldn't have either.
I would have said like
What language would you have guessed?
maybe like
Italian.
Hebrew?
Hebrew,
Maybe.
or,
Italian?
Yeah, because you kept saying like Kimon, like it sounded Italian, right?
No,
or it almost sounds like Arabic at
yeah,
times.
it's more
Yeah.
Arabic. It's like the sound.
Yeah.
Italians don't have that.
I'm just like a dumb white guy, you know.
They're very.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
We do this
I know.
thing of like trying to guess languages. Like we were in Los Angeles last year, and there was a bunch of dudes like up in the top of the building. They're doing barbecues, and we're like, where are they from? Like we're trying to like listen to the languages and stuff. Because for example, like and I was like, all right, I think we betted, and I was like, Armenian, I want to say. And then we went up and asked, and it was Armenian. I was like, I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself for like nailing that. Because yesterday or like a few days ago, we were at the Grand Canyon. There's a lot of tourists, so we kind of like this is like, was that German? It's like, no, that sounds like Flemish. And you're like, yeah, that's like Belgian Flemish.
Yeah, but you guys
like,
probably
we've kind of like got like.
you've got to be able to pick out European languages better than we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Like I could Italian. Yeah. Was it French? It sounded like French to me.
My accent sometimes in Australia, people think I'm French, which I think is crazy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
People go, you're French? I'm like, French?
I don't know.
can actually hear it now that you say that. I could kind of see how.
The
It's
French, yeah.
No, but I don't think anyone would guess Greek.
In Europe, they...
I wouldn't
They-
think.
they
I would
get-
think
they
to
guess
guess Greek. Like I wouldn't like if somebody.
What would you have said?
Dude, but you have to understand how bad Americans are at geography. I wouldn't
yeah.
even think of Greece as a country.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Hang on.
No, you remind me about
Yes.
Greece. I'm like, yeah, I know about Greece.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like, name some European countries, I wouldn't say Greece.
Well,
you know
Greece
what I'm
is
saying?
definitely the one. Like it looks like the prettiest one. I feel like so. I would know
Oh,
Greece. 'Cause
only
of
the
blue-
islands.
Only the islands.
Athens is a real.
Damn. Sorry, Yorgos.
Athens is very beautiful
very gross.
around the Acropolis. Very, very beautiful around the Parthenon, all that stuff. But then once you venture a bit out of that, is not a vibe.
Like if somebody was just like, hey, name 10 European countries, I'd probably name 10 before I got to Greece.
Name 10 European
yeah.
countries.
No. I'm not gonna do it.
no.
I'm very afraid I
How many
can't
are there? I
name
don't even know
10.
how many there are.
Name 10.
Name 10.
I'm very afraid I can't
France,
name 10 now.
between you.
Spain, Italy,
Come on.
Portugal.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Greece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Well, now you
I
said
still have to
Greece,
deduct
yeah.
those two because...
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't
well-
you didn't say like UK, like you haven't even said any English speaking
well,
words.
yeah.
No. But that well, technically,
UK.
Technically, UK doesn't count anymore because of Brexit.
Do you know what?
Well,
Brexit-
I mean, we're talking about
they
Europe.
don't-
not
none of
European
these-
Union.
Three is Sweden and is that Europe or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah.
Well, you got like-
Sweden,
Yeah.
Finland.
Yeah, so yeah, okay.
What is the third
You're
one?
killing it. You're at like 8 by yourself.
Go
bro.
on.
I don't know what the third one
We
is.
got like Ukraine and Russia, you know?
That's not
all
Europe, right?
No,
Yeah, it
Ukraine
is.
is. Russia isn't.
It is on the European continent.
You say
Yeah.
Russia is both on the European and Asian continent. That one I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're not. No. Two more. We're not gonna.
Did you
we're
say
not
Ger-
gonna allow-
Dude, did you say
No,
Germany?
we're not Russia, Ukraine.
Did you say Germany?
Yeah, you did.
You did. That's
Did
the
I
one
say
I know.
Germany? I don't even know if I said Germany.
You did.
What about what's the one with the mushrooms?
Amsterdam.
Is that
yeah.
a country, Amsterdam?
No, it's not it's not a country. No, it's
Sorry.
it's Holland, right? I don't even know. Is it Holland?
Sorry,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
it's
it's Holland.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't know that at all.
Let's go. I came
didn't
in
know
clutch
that.
for number
I
10.
knew Holland was a place.
I am really enjoying this.
This is a great clip, by
Dude,
the way.
Americans and geography.
Hey,
the
what
way.
about when I got a bunch at the beginning?
Yeah.
Dude, I came in. I came in for Holland at the
Okay,
end, and that was good.
You have one more.
And what do they
One more.
speak there in Holland?
Well, hold on. We'll
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
that
stop
thought.
that,
I definitely can think of another one. Probably.
for sure. Yeah.
You said Germany. I thought.
Yeah, we've said Germany a bunch now.
Sweden, Finland. I said Portugal.
Norway.
Norway is the other. I didn't say Norway.
He did. Yep. So,
But I
what,
still
so we
didn't-
get the
I
north-
didn't-
we got the northern
together.
ones.
We got to.
what language
Yeah.
do they speak in Holland?
I know that one because it's
Do-
weird.
do not
Because it's
say-
like
do-
Amsterdam, Holland, and
Do not say
German?
hollandaise.
no. It's close. It is
No.
like close to German though. It's
Yeah.
Dutch, right?
I was
Dutch.
about to say something right.
Dutch.
They
Yeah,
speak
Dutch.
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 How about the Netherlands? Do you know this country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, like, could I point?
The
to it on-
Netherlands isn't a
Could I point
country.
to it on a
The
map?
Netherlands.
That's a joke. There's no way that's a country.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, that's a country.
Okay, I got a
The
computer here. I can
Netherlands.
look.
The Netherlands.
Google the Netherlands.
Yeah. This is very funny.
I'm not trying to look at porn.
Not to be confused with the Nether from Minecraft, which for a split second I was like, "Wait, is that what they're
the
talking
Netherlands
about?"
is a country.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
The,
You're not gonna believe the capital.
the Netherlands. You won't believe what the capital is.
Yeah, Google the capital of Netherlands.
Okay, am I going to be able to pronounce it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I think you will.
I think you will. Yeah.
Amsterdam's the capital of
So
the
wait,
Netherlands.
what's Holland?
It says Amsterdam.
It's the same
It's the
country.
same country.
I was,
Oh, it
I was
is?
messing with you.
Yeah. There's
Oh.
just two.
So like Belgium,
Oh.
Belgium, Denmark, there in Germany are all part of the Netherlands. Is that what that is?
No.
No.
Okay,
The
The
Netherlands
Netherlands-
is just Holland.
it's just
So
Holland.
Holland.
So it's not a country.
Holland-
it is
no,
made
no,
up.
no, no.
It
Holland-
is a country.
Holland-
Holland is a country.
Holland is a port in Amsterdam, and for some reason, many Western countries call the Netherlands Holland.
Oh.
But in fact, the country is called the Netherlands.
Okay.
It's just people who don't know, they just call it Holland.
Yeah, we're
But
pretty
in
bad.
fact-
We're pretty bad at caring about anybody else
but
in the
fact,
world here.
it is called the Netherlands. That's what I thought.
Yeah. And then Denmark is its own country. You know, Denmark still has a monarchy.
Danish pastries.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so no country's part of any other country.
So if I were to go to like, let's say like London, like I were to just fly there, it's like
Yeah.
very easy to like just train to every other part of Europe.
You can fly even better. It's so cheap.
Yeah,
Really?
you could get a train from London to
France.
Belgium.
It goes under
It
the
goes,
sea.
it goes under the sea across the
that's
canal.
cool.
Because obviously the
You
UK is
trying
an
to be in a
island.
train under the
Oh,
water?
right.
Yeah, there's a train under the water.
That sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
So I
It's
didn't
the
I don't know if
consider
I'm
that,
into
yeah.
that.
It's a
Yeah,
Eurostar.
Eurostar.
And then you could really once you're then in the middle, sort of, Switzerland, Austria, Germany, whatever, you could just get trains everywhere.
Or fly for very cheap.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
Yeah, well, all this,
This has
talk,
been a very-
and
very
can you
educational
guys name the
podcast.
capital of New Jersey?
Let's go.
Didn't think so.
Is it New Brunswick?
Is it Newark?
That was close.
Newark.
It's Trenton.
Newark. Huh?
It's Trenton.
Trenton.
Yeah, that's right.
Trenton.
I mean,
I
you'll-
can
you'll
actually
never
name a
have
lot
to
of
go to
capitals.
Trenton. I hope you won't.
But you know
We
what?
do a thing in the United
but
States
You can
where-
ask us now because I feel like we asked you about
You have to. You have to.
so you can
Tell me
ask us
the
'cause we can-
capital of Nevada.
well,
We're in Nevada right
I don't
now.
Las
even know.
Vegas.
Oh,
It
Las
is not
Vegas.
Las
Reno.
Vegas. Yeah, it is Reno.
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 Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
we do that thing in the U.S. where we don't pick the biggest city a lot. That's like our thing. New York.
Name 10 states. How about
Name
that?
name the capital of New York, or name 10 states.
10 states?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
California.
I can name 20.
California.
Okay, I believe it. There's 50.
California, Arizona,
Oh.
Nevada,
Oh.
Wyoming,
Wyoming. Whoa.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania,
So. Okay.
New Jersey,
Big jump. Okay.
Minnesota, Ohio, Hawaii, Alaska.
That's 10.
Rhode Island. Minnesota, Mississippi.
You said Minnesota.
Alabama, Texas, Florida.
Going to the south, I like it.
And North Carolina,
Yep.
South Carolina,
Yep.
North Dakota.
West Virginia, Dakota, North Dakota.
Yeah, you guys
South
are past
Dakota.
20.
But wait,
New
can
Mexico.
we get them all?
I'm
No,
curious,
you can't.
Is this
Even
because
Americans
of
can't do that.
traveling,
New
or
Mexico,
is this
Illinois.
because you just knew it like growing up? You learned it. Is this because you've traveled a lot, or because you?
I've not been to
We watch all your
all
shows.
those places. I've
Would
not
other
been to all
people
those
in
places.
Portugal know that many states?
No.
No,
What
I
do
think
people
people would know.
Well,
states.
I think
sorry
people-
to the Americans watching.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't represent well.
Team America did awful.
We are failing on the leaderboards,
Team
but
America
we tried.
Really played.
We tried.
poorly.
This is quite fun, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, you're like,
I'm really
look.
enjoying
Sometimes
this.
the game doesn't go the way you want the game to go out there. We weren't ready. We weren't prepared. We got to get back to the locker room and prepare better.
I know
next time.
about like
Yeah.
the Romans. I feel
Yes.
Marcus Aurelius.
You know about the Roman
Oh,
Empire.
dude,
He's a
yeah,
guy.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah, you guys love Marco Polo, right?
No, I really feel like I knew that was going to happen, and that's why I brought it up, and we went there anyway.
Holland.
Let's go.
I thoroughly
Netherlands,
enjoyed it.
I learned
my
something.
God,
I thoroughly
dude.
enjoyed asking you about the
dude, when you
Netherlands.
said Amsterdam, that's a clip.
That's a clip.
Amsterdam,
Yeah,
is
that's a
Amsterdam
Some
a
idiot
country?
American doesn't know that Amsterdam is
Is a-
not a.
I really
It's a
enjoyed
city.
it. But what you've done very well is you've exported so much of your culture to around the world.
It's our main
Yeah.
export.
So now there's and you love where you come from. Like in America, I noticed that it's like you're like I'm representing.
There's a lot of national.
I'm representing, and it could be like an absolute shithole. Like I'm representing the 808.
Let's go Evanston, Wyoming.
It's honestly, it's
You're
cool.
going to represent your postcode, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like I'm representing the 815. You know,
Yeah, let's go 435.
815. This is a wake up time.
That's your house address. Yeah.
The thing I noticed more with the Americans when we're in Europe performing and we ask people where they're from, everybody says their countries. And then when you talk to an American, they're
They say
like,
the state.
Bronx.
Yeah.
And you're like, sorry, everybody else says the country. You're like, you probably know this specific neighborhood.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like people are like Russia, Singapore, Sweden, and you're like
The Bronx.
127th Street.
You're like Bushwick. Yeah. No, so that is a New York specific thing. Like I'll like email people and be like, oh, you want to be on my podcast? They're like, what's a place that's close to you? Trying to find a studio, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm over in Bushwick. I'm like, give me an address. You think I know where that is? But all people from New York think you know where everything in New York is.
But I'm talking about
people do like Cali. People
in
do-
Europe going.
Yeah. No,
like,
I know.
where are you
It is.
from?
It is
And they're
next
like,
level.
You know, these two streets. You know about
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah, it is next level to be in Lisbon and be like, I live up on 126th. Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you even
that's
say
fine.
just
respect that.
the initials of the states you're from.
Yeah.
You're like, where are you from? And they go, SF. And like, is this happening?
That's a city. Those are city initials too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where,
like, that's
where,
crazy.
where are you from? TX? You're like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You mean Texas?
I'm from NYC, baby. Yeah. Exactly.
It
yeah.
sort of is a popular kids thing to do, though. Like it's like if, like I feel like if you ask like in a high school, the lamer kids, like who's the popular girl, they'll be like Regina George.
Yeah.
But if you ask Regina George, who, Joe Blowish, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
These are great names.
Doesn't mean
That
that
is
they're
our
dumb.
move.
It just means we are cool as hell.
Yeah, that is our
These
move.
are great names,
Let's
by the way.
go. America back on top.
Regina George?
That's from a movie.
That's
but
from a movie,
yeah.
yeah.
Mean Girls.
That's from Mean Girls.
From Mean Girls.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
I wish I
You
had
guys
just
aren't
made up a
cultured
nice-
enough. You wouldn't
yeah.
know. It's all right. It's all right. You don't know.
No, but we are dumb and we are Americans.
But
so.
you are.
And we're proud of it.
You're like, we're not saying that, but
No, we're not saying that at all. I find this like sometimes because you don't have to there's a lot of false modesty in England. Like the English are very
yeah.
like, oh, so we're just like, oh God, we're like terribly sorry for just oh God, everything.
That's
we're
Canada
just,
too, dude.
but they're not really sorry about anything, but they're just very like, oh, just apologize for like existing.
Yeah.
And then, but the Americans, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm a that's not part of
Yeah.
the DNA of America
Yeah.
to go,
You're like,
like false modesty.
Yeah,
Of be like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, we're there. It's like, no, dude, it's just like, there are things that I don't, you'd ask me questions like, I wouldn't know.
You'll say,
Yeah.
When it-
Suck a buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. In America,
I'm like, hey, Sean, believe in yourself, brother. Hey, you can do better. You know,
you can get better at geography later in life.
I sent in for a passport for the first time last
Where are you planning to
week.
go?
Yeah, at age 27.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh, that famous country, Amsterdam.
I just want to see something. I just kind of like being able to set, like, it feels like a video game where, like, even when I'm in Vegas, I'll look at the map and watch videos and try and understand. Like, it feels like in a video game when you unlock the map. So I just want to, like, go to a bunch of places.
Which maps would you like to unlock?
Yeah, what's your dream destination?
Yeah.
I usually say Greece because it looks cool in photos.
It's very cool.
Yeah. And then, like,
Egypt?
Weirdly,
you wanna do a pyramids
Egypt
thing?
or, like, India would be cool. Just, like, for some reason. I don't know why. It just seems good. Like, Japan, maybe.
Yeah,
do a
Japan,
little eat, pray, love thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japan must be awesome. Yeah.
You don't need to have a reason. Like some, you can give some reason. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate travel. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
It's
but
an unpopular take. I know.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Like, I don't know. I don't really get it.
Are you?
I
where
don't
do you
get it,
live?
dude. I live in a real rural place, like in the mountains in Utah.
Are you the kind of person that's like, I was born here, that will die here? And
No,
that's
I've like moved around the States a little bit, but like I don't like I travel for work and I'm like, that's fun because I get to do the podcast and stuff like that. But like I have no desire for international travel really. Like I actually think it would be cool to see the pyramids because I don't know, like maybe Joe Rogan's just convinced me that they're pretty crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can't go through an episode without being like, have you heard about the pyramids?
he
It's
loves
crazy.
bears. As
Yeah,
well.
he's like chimps are and the pyramids are crazy. That's every Joe Rogan episode.
For a second, it looked like you were like, for some reason, I didn't see the chair, and it looked like you were just squatting at the table. I don't know. I just was like,
just doing wall sits in the air.
Why are you so like you just like are so polite that you are squatting? I don't know. Anyway, sorry to derail the.
No, you're not derailing anything.
I didn't ask for
There was
chair.
no
That's
rails.
funny.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we've been off of them for a minute though.
But you like video games.
Video games is your impulse.
Well, bring it back.
All the way back. All right, okay. All right, now time for you guys to pitch. Let's start over here. What do you got? Social medias, shows.
Oh, right.
I think your camera's here.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Here.
Well, if I can hit 10,000 followers on social media, that'd be nice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
say that. He's at 9,800 followers right now. So
Yeah.
like, let's get on.
I'm
that.
not really posting much. He's berating me for my social media strategy because I don't have any.
Which is
Which is-
you're the strategy of like I'm trying to make them want me. You know what I mean?
What
You're like ghost. It's like when you ghost a girl. You're like I'm ghosting my
Yeah,
followers.
he's ghosting the audience.
I'm not posting very regular and stuff like that.
But yeah, follow him on Instagram. Go ahead.
My Instagram is Greek comedian.
I got you
How
right
did you
now.
get that? That's great.
I couldn't believe it was free either.
Yeah.
But
Giannis didn't have that one.
but my name is George Zacharopoulos, and good luck with us.
Yorgos. Come
Yorgos.
on.
Yeah,
George
at
Zacharopoulos.
Greek comedian on Insta.
At Greek comedian. You know what's weird? I put my handle at Greek comedian. That's it.
Mhm.
And then 2 weeks later, another guy changed his handle to at the Greek comedian.
What a dick.
And then blocked me.
And then he blocked you.
So I had no idea.
Does he do clips of you?
No, but
He's betting on you.
If he did, at least someone's doing it.
Oh yeah, honestly, that would be the dream. I feel like I wish somebody would post clips.
He's put that Greek comedian and then blocked me. The good thing is he's a terrible comedian.
Is he Greek?
A horrible representation of Greek people.
Is he even Greek?
He's Greek, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then
It'd be weird if he wasn't.
yeah, but it's a Greek comedian. And then I'm doing I don't think it matters because I'm doing a tour in the UK and Europe, but I don't think your audience.
Yeah, probably not a lot, but there are some.
Yeah,
because
I'll be there.
a lot of my audience is like people I've consulted with, and there's plenty of European.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, I'm over there.
Yep.
And if you want any people to do your ads, I'm willing to take an annual salary or green card. I'll do
A green card. You can pay me in green cards.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I'm going to need you to edit my pitch before his.
Okay.
I'm okay with
It's got real competitive.
Geez.
No one's offered work and everyone's like, I will kill you, dude. Like, I will stab you.
I'll go to America.
If the fucking tanning people come to me, I will straight up
I'll take it down.
Damn.
put an ice pick through your neck.
Okay, can I seriously tell you guys what and we'll go to your side, but like my idea for this is if this show ever gets big, when we do these pitches, like I can do a thing where like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a piano bar, but at piano bars, you pay for your song. So like you say like, I want you to play Piano Man or whatever. And then you put it up with a 10 and then they put whatever has the highest amount of money in priority. So I'm like, if the show ever gets big, I'm going to do that with the pitches and I'm going to split the money with the comedians who are on with me. And if I ever do that, then I'll for sure bring you guys back for sure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I hope for that. Yeah.
Well, I hope it gets big.
Fingers crossed.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, what you got?
My Instagram's at Andre Comedy.
Also got a pretty good handle.
That's right. Yeah. Andre Comedy, Andre. And I'm gonna release my first special soon. So yeah.
Just releasing it yourself on YouTube, or are you working with, or can you say?
Can't say much yet.
Okay. So it's don't tell.
It's not.
So you could say that you can't tell.
I can't tell, but it'll come out.
But
in some way or another, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
My Sean Millea is my Instagram. That's my name, and then that's everywhere else.
And it has an A at the end. And
you could say hi. You could DM me. Say like Purple Penguin.
Yeah.
And that'll mean I know that you watched the pod.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that to see if anybody.
You do an attribution to your podcast. I love that.
Well, no, I'm saying like it's just a secret phrase.
How about everyone?
So it's for your deep fans, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we have a podcast.
Oh yeah. Pitch your podcast.
We're starting a podcast.
Don't have a name.
We have and looking for sponsors.
Andre and Yorgos, yeah. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. We're thinking Euro Boys with a Z at the end.
I like that.
Nice.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, dropping a Z at the end of a thing always makes it pretty cool.
Yeah, he wants to call it Euro Trash, but I'm like, I don't think that's
Euro Boys, Euro Trash.
I think I will say the Z at the end thing was like super cool in like 1990. I don't know if
I think it's coming back.
Okay.
How about Euro Boys, but BOIS?
Yeah. I think I would probably do that before I do the Z, honestly.
Okay.
That does seem a little more trendy though.
I love how quickly you shifted. At the beginning, you're like, it's very cool. And within 10 seconds, you went, that's all 1999.
Dude, I don't love the Z. There's some brands that I work with that have the Z at the end. And I'm like,
no Z?
Yeah, I don't love the Z,
how
but
about
also like Story Wars just did it. Like what's their from Legion of Skanks, their new show, Story Wars, they did a Z at the end. So what the hell?
How about Euro Boys, just kind of classic with yes?
Yeah, just Euro Boys. Yeah, that's timeless. That's classic.
Yeah. Is it good?
The Euro Boys, if that's available, the Euro Boys podcast.
Because he wanted the podcast to be called Your English is Great. But I'm like, it's all right.
The Euro Boys podcast, if that's available.
Yorgos.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we're very good at getting handles.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
That is true.
You can get it done. No, I think just Euro Boys.
Well, there you go, guys. You got to follow the Euro Boys.
If it's a thing,
it's a thing.
Name pending.
And we got a episode on the Grand Canyon. It's crazy because it looks like a green screen.
Yeah,
the Grand Canyon is pretty dope.
You only realize that it's actually not a green screen because you see the light go down and the wind.
The Grand Canyon.
It looks like a screensaver from like Microsoft.
You have like the coolest podcast set ever.
The first episode is on a boat in Italian Riviera.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. The second episode is in Edinburgh. Third episode is in Edinburgh, and fourth episode is on the Grand Canyon.
How far is the Grand Canyon? Sorry.
From here?
From here, yeah.
It's about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Because we're always traveling. So it's like, well, wouldn't it be cool if we just filmed the podcast with like these insane backgrounds of places we go?
Yeah, that's cool. So that's a good idea.
We're just kind of like...
You'll get a travel audience maybe, You can cross over the travel audience.
It's like eSIMs would be like data, they'd be great.
Expedia.
Yeah. Expedia, Revolut.
Yeah.
The
boner stuff that they like,
Oh, dude.
Anybody could travel with a boner.
I know. Sometimes
sometimes it makes it a little better.
Actually it would be great because sometimes you're tired and you land and you go straight to a show and you're like, yeah.
You're like, I'm not really ready. If you just go up there with a boner, people will laugh.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like you're too tired to get hard, but you want to get hard.
Yeah. When you're too tired to get hard.
When you're too tired, when you've traveled too much and you're too tired to get hard,
But somebody comps you a prostitute. What
Yeah,
you gonna do?
Because it's like, my mind is telling me now, but my body is telling me.
You've given them enough of free material.
Yeah,
Enough free material.
Thank you.
Now he's singing.
Yeah.
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 Like it.
No, don't do
Do you
that.
think R. Kelly is looking at the P. Diddy news going, come on, guys, I'm in jail for this?
Yeah. Or maybe it's
all I
like,
did was pee on some people. That's not even that bad. Yeah. That's what he's
He'd
thinking.
be furious.
He got kicked out of the P. Diddy parties for being too vanilla. He goes, listen,
He's like, dude, yeah, this is not bad enough.
He's like, dude, you're peeing on a guy?
Yeah.
He goes, like, next door, he's like, I'm.
Yeah, no, this is I remember my first weird thing I did. Yeah, that's what that was not a good joke. Sorry. They don't all laugh.
that's okay. I'm kind of zoning out because I have to be back at Skankfest to film something.
We went way long. Look, if you're this deep into the podcast, this is one of my longest episodes ever. Highly appreciate it. You're probably a deep cut fan. Please leave a review if you haven't already. Please give it a 5-star if you haven't already. Please subscribe, comment. Put what is it? Purple
Penguin.
Put Purple Penguin in the comments, and we'll see you next time.